Hello everyone, Achelin over here, and once again we are doing another Legend Race video. This time it's quite a bit easier to beat Silence Suzuka instead of Mejiro Ryan. One of the reasons is because she actually doesn't have enough stamina to finish the race, comfortably of course. So that means if you have a Numa that has decent stamina to finish a medium race, like around 600 to 700, without any recoveries, or maybe one or two recoveries that are white, or with Fungi Maestro that almost everyone runs, kind of, it's very unlikely that she gets in front of you. Of course, if you have a very strong frontrunner, you're also not going to have any problems. I do recommend to run frontrunner, Pace Chaser, or End Closer. Lead Soldiers can get blocked quite easily unless you have quite a bit of power and other things. So let's go into it. Do remember, of course, that you can't run with Suzuka versus Suzuka. Same with Ryan. But not a lot of people play Ryan actually. And we could use any of our medium, really strong horses. I would usually use the Marzensky, but let's use McQueen. I have a good McQueen for my place. And remember, just in case, if you are not in great mood, to use a parfait. We get a lot of them all the time. These are stats. You want as much speed as possible, medium S if possible, of course. But this is super overkill, even with around 800 speed. Enough stamina to finish the race. And good skills. Of course, if you don't know how Musume works, you want acceleration skills if possible. This is the best one for frontrunners. You get this one from using a Seiyu Sky Parent. You can use yours or get one. You can use mine, of course, if you want. I have it on my friends list thingy. And then this is one from Maruzensky. Sometimes the red shift won't work as well. And also for frontrunners, having groundwork is super strong, and then you want as much mid game as possible, and also random procs. Now, one thing that can happen is that you late start. So if you want, you can also get the concentration skill from borrowing that Luna, SSR, and that will help also quite a bit. As you can see here, I did from groundwork. That will make me go quite ahead of the pack from in acceleration. Because Suzuka is behind me. Now, while we are in the mid game, we want to proc as many skills as possible. In the first corner, we will proc the skills that we have, like corners, curvatura, maestro, because some velocity. Now I do have other skills, but maybe I don't proc them 100%. But sometimes I get fast pace or playtime is over. Things. Now when it comes the fire stretch, we will proc Agran steaming or not. So we check. You see, do it there. And then on the last corner I will get my ultimate and red shift. And if you saw the last video where Major Ryan actually got quite a bit closer because she has an acceleration skill too. This Suzuka doesn't have any acceleration, so she just lags behind. You can see we got distance on her. Then let's say, for example, that this was the one that we used as kind of good skills. Then these are the cards: 4 speed and 2 stamina. As you can see, I have crazy cards. The only like good ones I have are these two that are SR. So it's not like I have a crazy deck or anything. And the inspirations is just, this is the borrow one, 9-star stamina. And then this is my Seiyun Sky that I have from myself. This is the one that I have also for as the star Musume. You want to borrow it. Now let's do it with Maruzensky. Now we are on great mood from the beginning. Same thing, medium as possible, as much speed, enough stamina to get the course, because these are champion mid courses. I do have good recovery skills, but you don't really need them. You are not going to run in the champion mid. And then some power and could have more width. Now this one didn't have as much leeway because of course you have to use a lot of skill points in Restless, but still try to get groundwork and general ones and acceleration. I only have one acceleration with Andean and Skimming, but it's enough. Then with playtime is over, it's kind of my mid game with tail held high, very good skill. And let's go into it. You can see sometimes you don't program work because it's a weak check. And she does have taken the lead, so that gives quite a bit of Axel, as because we have more power and more width. But no, we don't actually have more width, but we have more power. You can get those. Now we do have some mid-game skills that will help us get the lead back. 先頭サイレンス鈴鹿レースはよどみなく進んでいます。続きましたマルゼンスキー、その後3、4馬身開いて3番外を通りまして17番エアグルーヴ続いている。そしてその内を回って6番第2コーナーを抜け向こう正面に入った。振り返っていきます。先頭相手にサイレンス鈴鹿3馬身リード。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はマルゼンスキー、外でエアグルーヴ。それを見るように Now I do have my ult to get some velocity and overtake her. その後ろ4番、13番、並んできた6番追走。その後ろに15番、少し離れて11番、1馬身離れて12番、2馬身、3馬身開いて7番、1馬身差、1番、下がって10番、そして内につきましてはグラスワンダー、そしてその後ろから行くのは5番、後方2番手に18番、そして対抗16番、勢いをよと先頭を行きます。サイレンス鈴鹿、どうでしょうこの展開。ちょっとかかり気味かもしれないです。Can be important to have the speed to overtake her. Also, of course, not letting her proc herald. Then we get maybe a skimming. And she also slows down a bit because she doesn't have like the perfect stamina. Now of course, if you do have any late surgers or other things, or you can even do like a gold ship run or anything, even something like King Halo works. You can have enough stamina to kind of win these things. For example, this King Halo could beat her, even if she doesn't have any Axel, because this one only works on a sprint. Or any of these end closers and late soldiers can be a bit dangerous because you remember you can get kind of blocked. But that's everything. I what I recommend is using 4 speed, 2 stamina, get around at least 600 stamina, and then as much speed, power, and width that you can, and get accelerations that you can get for your position. If you are a pace chaser or late surger, you can get redshift on pumping of iron from Major Ryan. If you are a late surger and closer, those work very well. Shooting for victory only works on the last corner. You need to be like in a position like 3 or 4, so that's more of a pace chaser thing. But try to get good acceleration, as much speed, and you should be able to beat her with no issues. Have a nice day, and I will see you on the next video.